out, am I doing everything right?
Accidentally drowning.
Well, there's that.
Yes, there is accidental drowning. You don't want to try to do that.
I don't want to. I won't purposely drown either. I will not accidentally or purposely.
That's wise, Ben. That's wise.
Thank you.
Wise.
Thank you.
Yes. So sometimes there's some things that we have to try to do and some things we try not to do while swimming, right?
Yeah.
And you just get overwhelmed by all those different options and things to think about.
Well, last time I went to the pool and I stood around the course, I saw the rules.
Okay.
And the rules I was like, what is that? I can't read that much. Are you kidding me? It's got that much information. This is really scary. There we go. There's the rules.
Yeah, that
How am
is
I supposed to know that? I gotta remember all that before I get in the pool?
There is a lot to remember.
A lot of
yeah, that is a lot. So instead of looking at the rules and then making great choices in the water,
I just chose not to. Yeah, I chose not to. I figured I can stand around, watch other people, and enjoy their joy.
Oh.
I like to enjoy other people's
I think you're missing out, Ben. You're missing out big time. Because those rules aren't there to keep you from having fun. Those rules are there so that everyone can have fun.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though it may not seem like fun right at first, that's how we can have the most fun and be the best swimmers if we follow those rules.
Mm-hmm. All right. I might need a couple days to read that, though.
Okay. All right. Well, it is worth it.
All right. Cool.
All right. How many of you have ever seen a sign like that at the pool, and you're like, "Oh my word, that's so many rules. I don't think I can remember all those things." Yes, I've totally had that happen. How many ever walked up to one of those and been really disappointed because what you wanted to do was on the list? That's totally happened to me. No running, no diving, no slapping your friend in the face with a pool noodle, things like that. If I go down here, I gotta hold it up here. I gotta choke it. All right, never mind. We're not doing that. All right.
It says leave the plunge pool promptly after entering. I don't even know which pool the plunge pool is.
You just gotta get in, get out, get in, get out. Yeah, that's the fun of it. All right. Well, how many of you have still gone swimming or went to a pool that had a long list of rules? Thumbs up, was it fun? Thumbs down, you're like, I can't slap anybody in the face with my pool noodle. I don't want to be here. No, you still had fun, right? Because the rules aren't there to keep us from having fun. The rules are there so that we can have fun. I don't know about you, but if I'm trying to swim and I go out going along, not a big fan. Or if I'm trying to swim and all of a sudden somebody jumps on my head, not so much fun anymore.
Or if you die and then hit the bottom of the pool.
Yes. Or I'm swimming along the bottom of the pool because I like going deep. And all of a sudden somebody's like, dives right into me. Like, somebody pencil dived into my behind. I'm going to have a bruise back there and they'll walk like a duck for a week. This is not fun. Not fun.
And not be able to swim up.
Right, and then maybe even worse. If they knocked all my air out and I just sink to the bottom and I wave to my friends. I've been pencil dived and my booty hurts. Oh. No, those rules are there to keep us safe and so that we can all have fun and we can all do the things that we're there to do. And you know what that makes me think of?
What's that?
Worship.
Oh, yeah.
Because in worship, sometimes, how many of you ever been worshiping like a crazy person and an adult said, you need to maybe tame that down a little bit, or you need to go to the back of the room, or you need to stop hitting people in the face. Has that ever happened to you? Yes. You're like, I'm worshiping.
Knock the guy
All of a sudden it goes a little lower and you're like, bloody nose. No, that's not. Or you're doing that in the middle of the teaching time. Get out of here. Go sit. goes in. No, the rules are there so that we all can have fun worshiping, right? So when there's someone who tells you, hey, this is what we're going to worship today, we're going to, the Bible even says ways we can worship better. Well, let's talk about swim lessons, because I know you never did one of those. Swim lessons, I love swim lessons. Now, when I first went to, how many can remember that when they first went to their first swim lesson, and you're a little nervous, right? You're like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to jump in the pool, and the instructor's going to shove me to the bottom and like swim up from there, sucker. Right? No. Those things are going through your head. You're like, I don't know if we can do this. This could be a little freaky. I don't know. But the instructor helps you learn how to swim. And so first, they tell you to do something really crazy, right? Lay on your back. You're like, I can't lay on my back! Let me remember that, freaking out a little bit. You're like, they're trying to shove you back and you're trying to sit up. You're like, I'm a that! No! Leave me alone, you evil man, you! You're trying to drown me! I just want to swim!
You really are making me not want to do swim lessons.
Well, that's what it feels like. You're like, look, I can swim just fine. Right? How many remember or see a little kid, that's what like you get into the pool like, I can swim, leave me alone. I swim like a T-Rex. Little arms, big head, must float. But the swim instructor sees that, and does he want you to keep going like that? No, he teaches you ways you can swim even better. And so they come along and they're like, okay, instead of the little itty bitty arms, you need to do big arms, right? Instead of swimming by kicking yourself in the booty, try to do long legs, keep those legs up straight. And all those things.
Long legs. He's using.
I think he thinks it's a cross-country conference, not a Diamond In conference. All right, anyway. All those things are there to help us become better swimmers. And there's a lot of things we can do in worship that will help us become better worshipers. It may not be doing little arms or long arms. I don't think God really cares as much if our hands are lifted here or our hands are lifted here. But we should try it. If you've never lifted your hands out straight like this, go for it. Do it. In worship, you've never laid down and just listened for God's voice, then do it. There's all kinds of things. We're going to try to. Winston, go have a seat.
But do it in a place where people don't trip on you.
Right. You don't want somebody to pencil dive into your behind while you're trying to worship on the ground. Don't do that. No, there's some things we can do. And you know what? Oh, there's one other thing I thought about while worshiping.
What's that?
Well, let's talk about swimming first. Now, how many of you, when you first started swimming, you stayed just like this? You're kicking like mad, the arms are going like crazy, you're not getting anywhere, right? Have you ever seen a kid do that? They're like, oh, I'm swimming so hard, and they're going this fast.
I've done that in the bathtub.
They're moving around.
I haven't got the pool yet.
No, that's kind of scary.
Bathtub.
All right, no. You know what? The way your body is, the position your body is in swimming really makes a difference. So if you're kicking your legs like mad like this, straight up, you're just going to pencil bounce across the pool. You're not going to go anywhere. But if you get your body in the right position, like this, and you start kicking your feet like mad, you're flailing your arms around like crazy in this windmill circulation going on, what happens? You can actually get somewhere, right? You're going fast. I don't know if you've ever watched the Olympics. I don't see anybody pencil diving in and just kind of kicking like that. No, they got to get in the right position. And that makes me think about for worship, we don't have to get our bodies in the right position, but we need to get our hearts in the right position. Because a lot of times, you could be doing all the same motions as somebody else, but if your heart's not in the right position, you're just like the person who's saying, I'm swimming, look at my straight legs, my big arms, and they're straight up like this, not going anywhere. not really affecting any, not connecting with God. But if they get their heart in the right position, you can be doing all the same moves, all the same things, but you can be really worshiping amazing. The difference is you can't see in the natural. You can see a body when they're straight up and down, right? And they're swimming. You're like, oh, you need to kick behind you, not beneath you. I've heard a swim teacher say that 100 times. Stop kicking like this down here and kick behind you. So, what am I trying to say? Even if, you guys know this, how many of you have been on a Sunday morning service and it's worship time, your arms are up, you're singing this song, and you're thinking, Lord, I'm hungry for a big juicy cheeseburger with some fries on the side, then I'm gonna swirl in my ketchup. Lord, I'd love to have a big Slurpee right next to me, inside of me. I'm hungry for a big cheeseburger, right? And you're doing you're singing the right words, and your arms are up, and your eyes are closed, and you dream about Sonic. Dream about Dairy Queen, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, getting that heart in the right position. Because doing all the motions isn't really doing much good if your heart is not in the right position. So I want to encourage you today, because I know what's going to happen. At some point today, you're going to be tempted to get distracted by other people. Maybe it'll be that little blonde-haired kid that's like, running around. You're like, ooh, what's he doing? That looks like fun. Maybe I should run. I have a lot of energy. I'm going to run. I think I'm going to run faster than him because I'm a super fast runner. I think I'm going to run a marathon. All of a sudden, where's your thoughts on? It's on you, not on him. And so you're going to be tempted to get distracted. Maybe you're sitting there and you love music. You're like, oh my word, that guitar player is amazing. Look, he's like, I want to totally, when I go home, I'm going to try practicing and be like that. That's going to be so cool because then I can get up on worship and it's going to be so amazing because everybody's going to look at me and see how awesome I'm playing. And that's not worshiping. Has that ever happened to any of you guys? That's totally happened to me. And so let's work on not only doing the right motions, the right moves, whether that's lifting our hands or singing the songs or laying down or trying to hold our toots in so nobody else gets distracted during worship. Whatever those things may be that are going to help us worship and help those around us worship, let's focus on those and let's focus on keeping in our heart on Him while we worship. Think you guys can do it? I know you can do it. You can totally do it. So everybody stand up. Let's practice keeping our hearts in the right position. Let's practice some of those worship moves that we've read in the Bible. The Bible says, dance, sing, raise your hands. Don't spit on your neighbor. Well, that's not in the Bible, but that's kind of one of my own personal rules. All right. You got a good beat. All right, come on down up front if you want to worship with us. I think you guys know this song. Mr. Ring asked a couple. Oh, they're already up here. All right, if you worship God with us,